Hello, my name is Nevaeh, and I will be presenting the movie The Swimmers and reviewing it in all its glory. The summary of this is two sisters were coached since they were little by their father to be professional swimmers. They were both very, very good, and they were from Syria. And once they got older, there was a lot of bombing and destruction going on, and it got to a point to where the sisters would not have a future with swimming in the Olympics if they stayed in Syria. It got very dangerous there, so the sisters decided to travel all the way to Germany, even though it was difficult and very dangerous. Their goal was to get there before the other sister, Yusra, turned 18 so that they could be approved for a family reunion to get their family down there safely to Germany. They eventually got to Germany after many obstacles and found a swimming coach in Germany. One sister made it to the Olympics, which is Yusra, and swims for a refugee team in the present, while the other sister went to Lisbon to help other refugees. Many people were leaving their countries. They were on a boat with people from all over the world. They were all trying to get to somewhere safe like Canada, Germany, and the UK. People were just trying to find a safe place for their families. Some children younger than 18 even went by themselves without their family members to try and get this so-called family reunion and have their family come home to them safely. There was danger in a lot of places where these refugees were coming from. They traveled on a boat just like this with many people. And as you can see in this picture, Yusra and Sarah are both in the water because they are two of the best swimmers that were on the boat. And so they got off the boat so it would have some more, less weight on the boat so it wouldn't sink. They traveled all night in the sea and were swimming and finally made it to land. Some challenges that people faced were they had to disguise themselves so they wouldn't look like foreigners in certain parts of the countries that they were traveling through. Some women would even take off their hijabs as to blend in better, and this was something very big for the women that they never usually do in their culture. Some of the biggest challenges were being patient because the process of getting your papers in a new country took up to 2 years due to how many refugees there were. They had to stay in these refugee camps where there was about 6 people in each room, and it was so loud that it was very, very hard to sleep. In this particular movie, they traveled in a boat all the way to Hungary, and as you can see in the last slide, the boat was much too small for the group that they were in. So, as you can see, the two sisters swam and pulled the boat almost the whole way. This picture here is a picture of all the life jackets when they got to the land that the boat came to. These life jackets are from multiple refugees. There's thousands and thousands of these on that island. Yusra and Sarah Mardini. They faced multiple challenges along the way to safety. Yusra had difficulty accepting that she was not going to perform in Rio for the Olympics. However, she didn't let what others said stop her, ended up making it to the Olympics and performing for the refugee team that was created. The coach that coached her was the German coach Sven that she met in Germany. Sarah ended up stopped swimming and helped other refugees in need. Sarah had trouble identifying who she was without swimming, but later found it while helping others like her. Now, Sarah is facing up to 20 years in prison due to helping these refugees and being called a people smuggler. The others. Yusra and Sarah were traveling with many others from all kinds of different places. Yusra found companionship in a woman and her baby. That is seen right here. And Sarah found friendship in a man that made her smile when it was getting rough. He is right here. They both traveled with their cousin Nazar. That is Nazar. Helping each other get through one of the biggest challenges in their lives. And that is it. The Swimmers was a very, very good movie, and it was all based on a true story about these two sisters. But right now, Sarah is fighting her way to not be convicted and to not go to prison for 20 years due to helping refugees. Sarah is still in the Olympics and is swimming for the refugee team. And that is the ending of the movie, and I highly recommend watching it. It was very good. Thank you.